What's up, y'all? Real quick, today I invited my buddy Munkhjin Bat-Erdene. I know I screwed that up pretty bad. He was my beast roommate, so I got to know him over the summer, and I don't see him too much anymore, but I thought it'd be smart to invite him on because he's an international cadet from Mongolia. So he has a pretty cool experience coming into West Point a few months ago, and just adapting to American culture. So yeah, enjoy. So first off, you're an exchange student, obviously, from Mongolia. What's a traditional Mongolian life like?
Traditional?
Yeah.
Like traditional would be in the countryside and the livestock, mainly lambs, some goats, and of course horse, cows. That would be the traditional life, but nowadays it's more like an urban-based life. There's this one major city called Ulaanbaatar.
That's the capital, right? Yeah.
And
That's
then
where you're
there's
from.
a few other minor cities, but those are not like to par with the capital city. So everyone like tries to live in the capital city, like tries to be urbanized, all that stuff. So.
Yeah.
But there are still people that lives in the countryside with the livestock.
Yeah. I know that the Mongolians are like a traditional like nomadic kind of people.
Yeah.
They move around a lot.
Yep.
And was your family like that, or y'all have mainly been around the capital? Yeah. So growing up, just tell me about it. You know, how was life growing up? What was it like?
I'd say for the last 20 years, not even 20, last 10 years, Mongolia has been like developing really fast. So a lot has changed, and also the people, the kids that I grew up with, like started to like change.
Yeah.
When I was in elementary school, like 1st to 5th grade, it was like really underdeveloped country, and it is still now, but it was way worse.
Yeah.
And all the kids, they were just like the part of having fun was like kind of fighting each other.
Yeah.
Type of thing. So growing up was like that, and like there was a lot of bullies and like some crazy kids that would do some like crazy things.
So like, what's the school structure like?
1st to 5th grade is considered elementary.
That's when you start school, or do you like start
there's
preschool?
Yeah. You can start from when you're 2 years old until you're 6, and then from 6 years old you start from 1st grade.
Yeah. And
then middle school is 6th to 9th grade, and 10th to 12th is high school.
Okay. Yeah. So you've showed me like a video of you doing some sort of martial art. What sports, first off, did you like is big in Mongolia? What sports? Wrestling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mainly.
I knew wrestling was a big one. But what was that video you showed me of you like knocking someone out?
It was just in NDU.
Okay.
National Defense University. It was like a part of thing that we do there.
Do you know the name of the like?
No, it's just MMA. You don't like have any rules, kind of. You just fight till death.
Okay.
Kind of thing.
So growing up, what was your main influence? You know, I know that your father is an officer in the Mongolian army, so that's like a big reason why you're here. But like, what really developed you growing up?
Into being involved in the army?
Sure. Just values, where you are right now?
I'd say my dad. Because growing up, like until I was like 15 or something. So I have a big sister and a younger brother, and my dad used to go on deployments a lot. So for the like first half or like 2/3 of my life, my dad wasn't like really home. So he would go to Afghanistan, Iraq, Chad, South Sudan, and all those places for deployment. And whenever he leaves, so for Mongolians, it's like If your like dad is not there, the oldest male child has to like take care of his family kind of
Yeah.
thing. So even though I have a bigger sister, I'm the oldest son. So it would be like before he leave, it's like, okay, I'm leaving now, and you're basically in charge. Take care of your sister, take care of your brother, take care of your mom, type of thing.
Jeez.
And I think that really made me develop into who I am today.
Yeah.
And what he did, like what he does, and like just I don't know, him as a person is like a really good role model that I have. Like all those decision makings, how he thinks, how he carries out things, how he leads people, that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. And there's also when I was younger, we used to spend summers with him, and to do that we would go to like army units while they're training. We'd be there, and I guess I like saw a lot of army things growing up, so that's also probably why.
Yeah. What was his position, like MOS, or like branch in the Mongolian army?
His initial branch is ADA, Air Defense Artillery.
Jeez. Did you ever like get exposure to that branch, or were you mainly just
mainly army things.
Yeah. So growing up, high school, how was high school?
High school?
Yeah.
So high school is kind of different from you guys' high school. So basically, we have this one school, and it would have all types of kids, elementary school, middle school, and high school, all together.
Yeah.
So if it's like separate, it's basically elementary school separate, and middle and high school is together in one school. So as for high school, I changed school going into high school from middle school, because my middle school wasn't like exactly what I wanted. So I wanted to like maybe change, be a better person, like academically.
Yeah.
So I changed schools. My new class there was really good.
Yeah.
I got to know them really fast, because I had a friend that went to my middle school that transferred to that school during middle school, so it was really easy to like get to know them, get involved and stuff. So, and I'd say I went to a private school, so there was not many students. My class had, I think, 19. The other class had like around 20. So
yeah, I kind of had a similar experience growing up. Like preschool, primary, middle school, I went to an all boys Catholic. That was preschool to high school, and kind of same thing with you. I just wanted something different. And my dad luckily moved jobs about an hour away to a different city, so I was able to go to a different high school, and it was bigger, but it was way better for me. It was the reason why I'm here, first off, because I had no intention of coming towards a military academy before high school. So yeah. So any sports in high school, or just?
I used to play basketball,
volleyball,
soccer.
I knew that.
And all those stuff, but not like, because our school is not that big, there's not like good amount of competition.
Yeah.
And when we went out of school to like district and stuff, like we would just lose.
Yeah.
So it was just like in school with my hobby, I just used to play. So not that big of a deal.
What were your hobbies?
Hobbies, sports, volleyball sports, like basketball, volleyball, soccer, and I also like to ride a bike and skateboards, roller skates, and all those stuff. It's just mainly outdoor stuff.
Yeah.
That involves moving.
Did you ever go to the countryside? Like, I know y'all, like, Mongolia in general is very beautiful. You have some like great mountains and just very scenic views. So you have no family in the countryside? You're just, most of your family's all from the capital?
but so my mother is originally from the capital. My dad is from a province called Holt, and we have some relatives in Holt, but Holt is like the furthest away from where we are from, the capital city. So I've never been there before, so I don't really know about them. But when they come to the capital city, like we meet, but I haven't really been to them in the countryside.
Yeah. So coming out of high school, what military college did you go to?
National Defense University.
Okay, so it's the Mongolian military academy, basically. So how long were you there?
A semester.
Semester? How was that?
Not good.
Yeah.
Especially academically.
Yeah, like
the teachers there was just bad.
It was just hard.
Not hard.
Oh.
It was just bad. The academics.
Yeah. So what made you like come here after?
Come here?
Yeah.
So before I joined NDU when I was in 12th grade, it actually started from 11th grade. My dad first told me about West Point Navy and Air Force. There's this opportunity that you can take to go study in the U.S., be an Army officer from there. And I started looking into it. It seemed really good. You know, like all those appreciation words like, oh, this school is so great. Like the best military leadership school kind of things about West Point.
Yeah.
And I started to like actually prepare for SAT and TOEFL. TOEFL is a test of English as a foreign language. So as an international, we have to take that to like prove our English proficiency.
Yeah.
And from 11th grade, I started like preparing, and I took the tests, and I applied when I was in 12th grade. And the school didn't want me, so I was going to take a gap year, but I was like, I can just study and apply again. And I joined NDU. I didn't like there. I dropped out halfway, and I applied again. They said no. I'm like, all right, cool. And I joined the National University of Mongolia, which is way better academically.
What was that?
National University of Mongolia.
Okay.
It's just a college, just a university. And when I was studying there, I studied there for a year. Then I applied again, which was the third time. And then first, it was like really, really late after I finished my freshman year. I was like, okay, if this doesn't work out, I might as well just stop trying, because it was my third year, fourth year after started like preparing. So I was ready to give up, but school said, hey, you want to come? You can come. So
yeah.
I'm here now.
There you go. I mean, that's some serious grade, because that application is like no joke.
Yeah.
I mean, it takes a whole semester to get that thing in. So what were your thoughts when we got in? Because I mean, now you have to move to a different country for 4 years and like rarely see your parents.
Yeah, about that part, I'll say it wasn't that bad, the transition, because I was really like kind of prepared mentally.
You just wanted it? You wanted to come?
Yeah. On top of that, it's my third year thinking about coming here. So from the first year, I started thinking, okay, if I go, I'm going to be there alone, like no relatives, no family.
Yeah. And
different country, different people, different language. So I started to like mentally prepare myself. Okay, it's gonna be hard, but even though it's hard, like I can go through it, kind of stuff. Then after having that thought for 3 consecutive years, I was just kind of ready. You know?
Yeah. I kind of felt that too. I mean, like when I first got in, it kind of like set. I realized I'm gonna be moving away from home because I live on the other side of the country. But you know, as you get closer, you just want to leave. You know, you just want to go.
It's gonna get it done.
Yeah. So you fly in a few weeks before Beast starts. What was your initial thoughts coming into the country?
Oh, I was so excited.
Really?
You know, like after finally, I'm here after 3 years. I just want to get into Beast. No, I've watched a lot of videos about Beast, and like I've talked to other graduates in Mongolia that went through the school and came back, and they were just like, yeah, Beast is not that bad. You just do this, do that.
Yeah.
You just tell what you do, like tell what they tell you to do. Like they're gonna scream, but it's nothing personal. They're just trying to make you stressful, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I also watched a lot of YouTube videos. I think it was like the Business Insider.
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah.
So all those videos and like how West Point Lab goes, like all those vlogs, videos that the cadets here do. So
Yeah.
I think those really helped me to like just slide in and
Yeah.
not have a hard time.
So, what about American culture? Like, how is transitioning? I mean, this is completely different from Mongolian culture. You know, how is transitioning into this completely different scenery? You know.
I mean, I would say it was not hard.
Yeah.
It was nothing hard, but it just takes some time to get used to it.
Mhm.
For example, when Mongolian people step on each other's foot, they shake hands. So when I first came here, like the first 2 weeks of Beast, like we're marching, and there would be some kids that like don't know how to march or like misstep and step on my shoes.
Yeah.
And I just try to like shake hands. They're like, "What are you trying to do, man?" So I'm like, "Oh yeah, I forgot." So it took me a time
That's
to
funny.
like get used to it, but now I don't. So
Yeah.
so when I go back, I'm gonna be like, someone's gonna go like this. I'm like, "What are you trying to do, man?" So yeah.
That's
kind of
funny.
thing.
Yeah. So I know Mongolian diet is completely different from, I mean, everyone around the world is completely different from American. But like y'all are meat based,
Yeah.
like heavy. How was that transitioning just to, you know, learn to eat different foods?
I would say it was not that much of a different food because here at West Point, they give you a lot of meat, so
Mhm.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, that's good. So how was Beast? Walk me
Beast, it
through
was
it.
easy.
Yeah? What was your favorite part?
Favorite part? Beast 2.
Beast 2?
Because Beast 1 is like
Yeah, it's just,
getting to know each other,
you're just processing it.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
and it was kind of boring with all those auditorium things. You know, you just
Yeah.
sit there and listen.
Besides like the basic rifle marksmanship,
Yeah.
everything else was boring.
Nothing happened, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, land now happened, but still.
Yeah. What was your
Land now
favorite?
was fun.
Yeah. Land nav? Was that your favorite part of Beast?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
Especially doing it alone, you know. It's kind of a challenge.
Yeah.
I came across a snake when I was doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Were you with the group that was? Were you with a group or was that by yourself? Because I remember.
by myself.
Okay.
We did the group thing together.
Yeah, I was talking about the fake group.
After that, I had 3 points in, I think it was like 30 minutes. I should have just turned back, and I was like, hey, I got 3 points, that's it. But I tried to go for the 4th and 5th one. So I was going to find the 4th one, which was not that far, but I think I kind of messed it up.
Mm.
I like went around in a circle a lot, and then I think it took like an hour or so. And I finally found it, and I decided to go for the 5th one, which was a mistake, you know.
Yeah.
And then I was going for the 5th one. I knew it was like, go here, and it should be there.
Yeah.
Then I was going, and then a snake goes like this, and it stops, and it stares at me. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna leave.
We're done.
Yeah. And then I left without like checking exactly where I was going, and that kind of threw me off.
Yeah.
And then I was just in the middle of the forest, not knowing where I was
Yeah.
because of that snake that threw me off, and I almost missed my time, but I made it happen. So
Yeah, I was pretty worried I'd see a bear when we were out there because
Yeah.
like we didn't have our rifle, barely had any ammo for it.
yeah.
And I was like, if I see a bear and it's aggressive, I'm just dead. You
Yeah.
know, I'm just gonna get eaten. Yeah, landing that was fun. How was BRM?
Here I am. It was
Yeah.
not hard,
Mm-hmm.
but it was not easy.
Did they
at the
train
same
you to
time.
shoot in Mongolia?
Not really.
Mm-hmm. It just came easy.
Yeah, I think it's, I don't know, but what I thought at the time was I play a lot of shooting games. And I
Yeah.
just know how that thing operates, kind of stuff. You know, like,
Yeah.
all these games nowadays, they have like heavy physics. So like how the ammo falls when you shoot,
Yeah.
that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Like how you have to like control your breath, how you aim, and all those stuff. I guess
Mm.
you can't just naturally.
Yeah.
Or it's just something that has to do with my DNA, you know, something like that. But I've never really like tried hard
Yeah.
to like get it done.
Yeah. So, how's West Point treating you? How was your first semester?
Good.
Yeah.
First semester was kind of tough academically, so I had 21 credit hours. I had 5 classes on day ones, 4 classes day twos.
Oh my gosh.
So I leave my room in the morning to do minutes, and I came back after 19. No, not 19, 16:10. And then I maybe go do some workout. And then I have esports practice, and after esports is done, I have to do my homeworks, and I go to sleep at like 2300 midnight.
Mm.
I wake up in the morning, leave the room, come back 16:10. It was like that first semester. Now it's more chill
Yeah.
because I have 18.5 credit hours now.
Mm.
I have 4 classes day 1, 3 classes day 2. I have a lot of free time compared to last semester,
Yeah.
and I have less esports practice and no football matches, no drilling and all those stuff.
Mm.
It's just easier now.
Yeah. So you're on the esports team. How's that going?
I'd say last semester we did pretty good, but this semester, although firsties are getting out of the team, they're like, we're not going to do this anymore.
Yeah.
And we have to find other players, which are not optimal
Yeah.
to have those players because they're not good, I would say. So, I mean,
How does competition work with that?
so there's league. It's called ECAC. I think
Mhm.
it's Esports Collegiate Academic, blah, blah, blah. Something like that. It's called ECAC.
Mm.
And, well, we dropped down a league. So we were in elite, which was like the top league last semester. 'Cause
Yeah.
we had those firsties were a bit higher in rank,
Mhm.
and we swapped them with
Yeah.
like lower ranking people. So the tournament like organizer bumped us down in the league. So now we're in contenders,
Mm.
which is optimal for us because if we were still in elite and we have those lower ranking players, we're not gonna like have a chance to win. So
Mm. Is there like a climax in the season? Like, do you have like a national tournament to win?
we have Army, Navy, Army, Air Force coming up.
That's the biggest like competition.
Yeah, I would say so.
Mm.
And from those service academies, the winner goes to I think it's called CECC, but I don't know. It's just the National Esports Championship.
Yeah.
So collegiate championship. So all across the regions, and for if we win, we would be representing the service academies
Like,
in Texas,
oh, okay. Okay, that's cool.
and we will fly down to Texas.
Do you know
right
what
there.
part of Texas?
No.
Mm. Well,
But all I know is Texas.
yeah, I forget. You wouldn't really know where. But yeah, that's cool. So future plans. Major. Tell me about your major.
Major on the
Yeah.
comp side.
Okay. Yeah, that's a tough one.
I talked to the course director. It was like, we talked about how I got involved in coding and computer in general,
Mm.
and how I decided to choose CS. And we talked about how challenging or hard it can be, but he said if we really try, like from the beginning, it's like math, you know, like all those fundamental stuff that you have to know. If you don't know those well, you can like get high up in the pillar. So he just told me to like next year, first semester, CY 355. That's like the most base thing that we learn.
Mm.
But if we don't do it well, as time goes on, it's gonna get harder and harder because the base fundamental thing that we have is not really well. It's not gonna build up. So
Yeah.
just try hard, like especially the first semester,
Mm.
to learn the basics.
Yeah.
And it should be fun. But you know, I know it's gonna take a lot of time coding stuff. It's gonna take a lot of trials and errors. I have to like implement a lot of things, and there's gonna be bugs I have to debug and all those stuff. But because I enjoy those type of stuff, I think even though it takes a lot of time, it should be.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So how's branching work coming up here to Mongolia?
I don't really know,
Yeah.
but as far as I'm concerned, it's gonna depend on my major. So I would say it would be cyber.
Yeah, that's completely different from us.
Yeah.
You know, our major has like no say in how we branch. What are you aiming towards?
Cyber.
Oh, yeah, cyber. Yeah. That's cool. All right. Well, let's kind of shift a little bit more. What's like a successful life to you?
Successful life.
What are you aiming towards?
I would say, some people aim towards like a wealthy life, right? Some people aim like they want to buy anything they want, or like live anywhere they want, kind of stuff. It's not really about like that to me, because like if you have all those things in life, it's like kind of starts to become boring.
Yeah.
And I would say just a normal life. Like it's not to a point where I can't afford things, but it's also not to a point where
Just
I
live
can afford
comfortably.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just have a constant paycheck. Just if I want to buy something, I can like save up my money and buy things, because it's gonna be more like rewarding to myself.
Yeah.
Because I want that thing. I'm like aiming towards it. Let's say a car, so I'm aiming towards it. I'm like making up savings, and buying it will be more rewarding. So I just want a normal life.
Yeah. Just comfortable living.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say the same.
Not
honestly.
something too stressful and all this stuff.
Yeah. Would you ever move to the countryside in Mongolia?
Yeah, I wouldn't say so, because I was never raised like that.
Yeah.
If I was originally from the countryside, I might think of it, but since I've never lived there before, I wouldn't say so.
So again, like kind of harping on the future aspect, who do you want to become? You know, this place is kind of built to, for someone to like really build themselves. Who do you want to become?
I would say a person that understands other people. Before coming here, I tend to like tunnel vision things from my side, from my perspective, and I hope to become more optimal for other people. Look things from their perspective, and like come up with a solution. Also, try to lead people in the proper way, and just a better person in general.
Yeah, that's good. What about qualities? Like, what are your strongest qualities, and like, which ones do you want to develop?
I would say strongest. So there are people that makes promise that they can't keep, right?
Yeah.
They know they can't keep, but they make the promise. But for me, it's like if I don't know for sure that I can do it, I never promise, If I'm like kind of doubtful about it, I'm like, yeah, I like really can't promise. I just tell them that I can't promise, but I'll try, But some people, it's like, yeah, I'll do it, and then they try it, and then they fail it. So it's like kind of trust issue kind of thing. So I just try to make things like clear.
Yeah.
I would say that would be my strongest quality. And for developing, I would say be more strict about things. Sometimes I tend to be like a round thing, not having a point or something like that. So try to be more to the point,
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say like being a man of your word is one of the most important qualities. Because if you can't, do what you say, then how are you gonna get anything done? That's a really important quality to have and develop, because especially as an officer or as a cadet, you have to learn your words mean something, and people are gonna follow it one day. So, yeah. Summer plans. So are you going back to Mongolia this summer?
So summer plans. I got CFD one.
Yeah.
So,
You did?
Yeah. It's shorter.
Yeah.
Easier. Not easier. It's just packed.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do CFD one. I think it starts on May 25th after grad week.
That's actually nice.
And it ends at June 9th.
Yeah.
It's just like 15 days, 2 weeks in a day.
Mhm.
So I'll get that done. I really didn't want to do anything like IAD-wise, MyAD-wise,
Mm-hmm.
nowhere salt, nowhere born, and all those stuff. Cause this is like, as far as I can see, this is the only summer that I get to like have a longer break.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna take it and then shove everything to like the upcoming summers. I have to do leadership detail next as a rising cow.
Yeah.
And that takes a lot of time, so might as well just do air assault or airborne and all those stuff while I'm doing that, and just have a small break.
Yeah. I mean, you're gonna have a month and a half?
Yeah, 7-week break this summer.
That's crazy.
Yeah. My family's currently in Belgium, as you know. I'm going back to them, and maybe go back to Mongolia, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. Do you want to?
Do
you feel the need to? Like, you really want to go home?
Not really.
Yeah.
But no.
You just want to see cool people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my family's not there.
Yeah.
But
Is your father stationed or deployed in Boston?
Stationed.
Okay. In Belgium?
Yeah.
How was that? You went to Belgium for Christmas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How was that?
It was different.
Yeah.
Different people, different culture, different language. That's the first time I felt like, so for English, it's like I know the language. Like when I hear things, it goes into my brain, I process it. But in Belgium, they're speaking French and Netherlands and Dutch.
Yeah.
So like everything that they talk just goes right by my ears. Nothing stays inside my head. So it was kind of a weird experience, but it was good. European countries, like all the buildings and stuff, all those.
The architecture.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. All right. Well, honestly, I'd say we're good. Do you want to talk about anything else? I mean, we could really sit here for a while.
Nothing that comes into my mind.
Yeah.
If you have any other questions, you can ask me.
I'd say we just about got them. That was pretty good. Yeah. So, thank you for coming.
Yeah, sure.
I think that was, I don't have the time, but I think we got around 30 minutes. So, good work. Thank you.